Good morning everyone, it's Mike here. We just finished the Fit Camp at Fitness Space in Hackney. It was lower body day and everyone that turned up put in loads of effort. It was a real good workout. One of the exercises that we covered was the barbell thruster, otherwise known as the squat to press. It's an exercise that's growing in popularity now because of things like Crossfit and because Olympic weightlifting is getting more popular. It's very similar to the Olympic clean and jerk or to the push press or any kind of exercise where you're transferring weight from the lower body to the upper body, which makes it really good for sports performance as well. There's a couple of problems that I see all the time with thrusters, and I just wanted to go through 3 of them to make sure that when you do them, you're doing it safely and you're getting the most out of the exercise that you possibly can. The first problem I see is the way that people hold the bar. You either need to hold the bar in the same way you would for a front squat, where your elbow is up and the bar is on the shoulders, or you need to hold onto the bar and keep it tight and close to your collarbones as if you were going to do a shoulder press. Now the reason you hold it in those 2 ways is so that as you go down into the squat and your chest drops forward slightly, the bar stays resting on the collarbone and the shoulders rather than on your wrists. That way you're less likely to lose the bar forward when you squat and also less likely to put too much pressure on the wrist in this position. The second problem I see when people do a thruster is that when they push the bar right up to the top of the movement, they press the bar in front of their forehead, and we've talked about that before with our Fix Your Form video on the shoulder press. When you press the bar overhead, you want to finish with the bar just over the crown of the head, so it's up and over the top of the head. That's just so it's directly over your center of mass, so it's more supported and balanced, and there's less lower back strain for you to keep the weight in position. The last issue I see with the thrusters is really important if you're doing high reps or if you're doing it for conditioning like in a CrossFit style workout, which is the rhythm of the exercise. People tend to separate the squat and the press as if they were doing 2 separate exercises. What that means is that you then have to use all of your arm strength on the overhead press rather than use that momentum coming up out of the squat. Especially if you're training the thruster to develop that ability to transfer force from the lower body to the upper body, or if you're developing it to practice your push press or your jerk for Olympic weightlifting, then it's really important that you get that smooth transition where you drive up fast out of the squat and use that continued momentum to press the bar overhead as quick as you can. That's it for today everyone. Hope you found this video useful. Enjoy putting these points into practice in your next workout. See you soon.